Tonight on Primetime, it's a night on Wall Street right here in Columbia. The Junior Achievement of Greater South Carolina hosting a competition that simulates a stock market where every 60 seconds represents a day of trading.
This unique and high-stakes networking event also supports local students to learn financial literacy and prepare for the workforce. So joining us in studio to share more about this event is Midlands Board Chair Marshall Mitten. Marshall, thank you so much for being here with us tonight.
Of course, thank y'all for having me.
So I want to let's start with just what the event is itself. And there is kind of a difference between the juniors version earlier in the day and then adults later. So break it down.
Yeah, so during the day, we've got about 5 different high schools bringing students in, and they are going to be competing in teams of 4 to simulate the stock market. So they will have a $1 million portfolio and 60 days in the market, although each day is a minute. And they will be competing, and the 2 teams that win that competition during the day are actually going to get to compete nationally over the summer. So it's a big deal. They'll get to go to a national event and compete with other teams throughout the United States. And while they're there, we're going to have mentors in the financial services industry to talk to them about the different opportunities in this sector to see if that's something they might be interested in.
Sounds pretty cool. And so in terms of the game itself, they have a $1 million portfolio, you say, and then they have to pick certain stocks and facing, trying to figure out how they're going to perform.
Yes, we have stocks for them to choose from, and then throughout the 60-day time, there are news tips. So they'll take those news tips and decide whether they're going to keep that stock or maybe sell it and try something out with another stock. And we actually have some of our sponsors for the event will have their own stock there. So my firm's a sponsor, we'll get to trade my firm.
Okay.
So neat. What an incredible program and opportunity for these students. Kind of talk to me a little bit about just the experience you're giving these high schoolers.
Yeah, I mean, most high schoolers, obviously they don't have a whole lot of experience with the stock market. They aren't technically allowed to invest at that point in time, but this is giving them the opportunity to see what's out there, see what their future can hold with having these skills to be able to invest in the stock market.
Some of the things to look out for and what makes a good company and whether or not it's going to sustain over a long period. All of that just really good, especially when you talk about financial literacy. You're seeing more of a focus on that, I would say, than maybe even in decades past.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, we see how important it is that kids are learning the ins and outs of financial literacy.
Yeah, that's true. So that is what our organization does. Junior Achievement has been in the Midlands for over 58 years. And we provide students with those soft skills that they need, the financial literacy, the workforce readiness, and then entrepreneurship, so that they have those skills to ready them for whatever the future may hold for them.
And this, I mean, like you were saying, it's a networking opportunity. So these students get to be around these other mentors and ask questions and really get to know people who are well into their career. I mean, that's huge in a world that can be daunting a little bit and how to tackle it. But with that, I want to go into the evening event. Tell us about that. What can people expect?
So it's similar to what the students are doing during the day, but it's for the adults. And it is very high energy, fast paced. We've got teams of 4 adults competing to see who can have the greatest portfolio at the end of the time period. And it is November 4th at Stone River in Columbia. And we start in the evening with a networking reception, but then the opening bell rings at 6:15.
Oh my goodness.
All right, yeah, and then let the games begin.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds great. All right, and so will it go on for more than just that night itself? I mean,
So our event in the Midlands is that night, and then we have other events throughout the state coming up, both in the upstate and in Charleston. So we'll have those events for other people. But this is our 2nd year doing the event, so we hope that we'll have a lot of interest in doing it again next year.
And speaking of that, I mean, registration is still open for businesses, and is there kind of are there requirements, anything that people need to know? What are the details with that?
Not at all. Anybody can join to have a ticket. Our tickets are available on our website, so greatersc.ja.org, and get a ticket and come join the fun.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I actually get to be the MC of the night, so I'm going to be there, and I cannot wait to be there for all of this. I mean, the earlier in the day as well as the evening event, and all of those details right there on your screen. Again, it's Tuesday, November 4th at Stone River. It's going to be from 5:30 to 8:30 for the evening, the adult businesses one. And that registration, like she said, is still open, greatersc.ja.org. All of this will obviously be on our website as well.
That's great. We're bullish on this event. I gotta say, it's going to be a good one. All right, we'll be right back after this with more Primetime.